All right, let's see. See if we back in action.
I don't know why, but
yeah, but y'all live though. We not live. Oh yeah, no.
Y'all are
Oh no.
live now. Y'all been live.
Oh yeah, well, lately we've been live.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gotta get in the game. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Salute. All right.
Yeah. The way start cutting back though.
Yep.
Let's get back to it though, for real though. So y'all had to clear budget over there. That's why what could go wrong had to get canceled though. The views have been dwindling. So how do we get them back? What's the mindset? What's the meetings like? How do you feel about that? Does it fuck with your ego?
It does not fuck with my ego.
Attending to it enough, like
homie.
Yeah, and it just kicked me. It just shut down, right? Yeah, that's weird how when I'm not on screen, it sounds better. Like,
no, you. I don't want the team. I talked to the team already.
oh, that's weird. Now I have to have the Mac OS. I used to just be able to go through the Roadcaster with everything, but I guess now I got to go through both of them. All right, whatever. Whatever, dude. Some technical difficulties never hurt nobody, right? Chronic, what up? Yeah, hopefully everybody find their way back in here because I just had to restart it because it kicked me off. But it disconnected y'all, right? The stream started over because on my end it kicked me off. Yeah, we're dealing with some bullshit. But now that it started over, I feel like it's working better. Maybe YouTube's just having a problem. Oh, did you guys see this?
But you know,
is Crip Mac going back to prison? Because yesterday when we looked at the court date, it said he has court on the 19th again. But maybe they know something more we don't over there.
we should talk about who's in the county.
55th Street.
We thought he was about to be out.
Yeah, that's crazy because that happened to me a couple times before.
For real?
I didn't got all the way to the gate, man. Did all my time, but it was like it wasn't. A lot of the times it be like metropolitan, like you owe tickets or something that you didn't get cleared up. You did like 3-4 years, and they still want you. Like, nah, you got a warrant, so you got to go down to the county, go to.
Yeah, I forget what it's called, but you're supposed to file some paperwork when you're 6 months to the house and request if you have any open cases or any holds. And at that point, then you can write letters to the court and be like, I already did time. Can we drop it or get the time factored into what I'm doing? You're not supposed to wait till you're at the gate to find out.
The court, they release you on the first court day, but it be so inconvenient. Like, man, I done dressed out. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, but sometime, like when you in a state, and I know in California, like you'll go to your release date, and they're like, nah. They'll make you go past your release date, like, oh, LA County gonna come get you, day. So you'll go past your release date, and then when you get down there, you usually go to court the next day, you know, and then you get out. But it's like, man, my release date done passed. So that happened to me a couple times, man.
Did you know that you had like another situation pending? So you kind of anticipated it.
Normally, I don't know.
They have fingerprints on the way out.
Yeah, I never did federal time or federal prison time. I'd have been to kind of not enough, but in state, they usually come tell you like, man, you got to hold or detain her, you know what I'm saying, like a week before, because they got to run you, like he said, they got to run you, you know what I'm saying, in all the systems before they release you to prison, you know what I'm saying. So when they do the last fingerprints, they'll come back and tell you like, hey, you know, you got to detain her in LA County. They're going da. Like, oh,
because I can't imagine a bigger kick in the.
Is this title just wrong? Crip Mac sent back to state prison after finishing Fed bid. Like, I mean, he was sent back to county jail, or I guess let's watch.
Yeah, then like you're walking out.
That's why you got to be on top of that, because in the feds,
you still follow.
They tell you all that shit too. All you got to do is go to the counselor, or go down to the law library and fill out the form.
1381, 1382, yeah.
1381. Your shit come back. It's going to let you know if you got any detainers. Because if you got detainers or warrants, you can't even go to the halfway house.
Yeah.
So you got to get them cleared.
Wrong?
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense, because I was like, bro, we didn't hear anybody on the internet yesterday saying they sentenced him to a violation.
And then, I got all my clear for
a lot of people don't know. They wait till they get to the date. I mean, today date. Like, oh man, it's be too late.
But I was real excited. We were trying to find.
Yeah, no, Don. If you don't fill out that 1381, a lot of times they don't tell you.
A moment where we could do the interview, even though those weeks all booked up, and then all of a sudden they're like, nope, they took him right back, which is sad because I know everybody was like super hyped, planning all kinds of stuff, and it's crazy when you think about Crip Mac. Like, imagine him in the county.
Oh yeah,
he got to be like Donald Trump in that. Like,
why you say that?
Because I mean, who could be more famous than him going into the county jail, the LA county jail at this
X4.
point?
There's a lot of people who want to do that.
10 times more.
Adam, the way Adam thinks about shit's so crazy. Like, Crip Mac ain't that famous, bro. Crip Mac's famous to people from everywhere else but LA. Like, any other gang members can give two fucks about Crip Mac. You maybe get some younger essays or some younger dudes, but most people don't consider that famous.
Famous than X4.
Yeah, I was about to say Crip. That's the Crip Mac.
Definitely more.
You think X4 is that famous as Crip Mac?
Fame wise, yeah. Fame wise.
Look, on a gangbanging level, for sure, everybody knows who X4 is.
All right.
Crip Mac is known by everybody, period.
Okay, he viral in the mud, or you think
he got more notoriety as far as globally? That's a fact.
Like sometimes there'd be people like Soldier Boy in LA County Jail. They're like, you know what I mean?
Crip Mac is the most famous LA gang member who didn't get famous from rapping.
Up there for sure.
Oh no, Foresters too, bro.
Is Crip Mac's also not more? Crip Mac's not more famous.
So much bigger than Foresters.
But Crip Mac's also not more famous than Suge Knight.
I don't think so.
But that's music still.
Yeah, true.
I don't think so.
He's way bigger. I could say from the views over the years, like
1381 or whatever the number is. I said it a bunch of times. When you're 6 months to the house, you fill out the paperwork and you send it off to wherever county you're from, and you ask them, do I have any holds? They'll answer back and write you a letter and say, yes, you got a hold for this traffic violation. You got a hold for this probation violation. You got a hold because you got a pending case. Sometimes if you have a pending case, they'll just take you from prison back to county jail to fight your case and then send you back after. But you do it to find out. That's what I was saying in state. But the feds have to have something too, and that's what Jefe was saying is you go to law library and you fill out whatever paper it is in the feds to the county and find out if you have any holds.
like the 4 extra thing, it was big, and then it started to fizzle out pretty quick.
I'm talking about at both of their height. At both of their height.
Here's the thing, though.
Issues, bro.
When Crip Mac went on Channel 5, that changed everything.
What?
Channel 5, the huge YouTube channel, Andrew Callahan.
Okay.
Oh, I'm about to say he was on the news.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can't.
You're not on KTLA. No. Yeah, you're not on KTLA. No. Yeah.
Nah, because when Crip Mac went on that, I still remember, like, all of a sudden I started seeing, like, normal people who was knowing about him, and the views on our interview with him went up like crazy at that time because Channel 5 was just so big. And yeah,
well, he's famous. He was still doing features for like $50, couple $100, interviews for a couple $100. Like, what huge platform reached out to Crip Mac?
They took him to a Slipknot concert. Look at 7 million views on this one video. That's just like him hanging out, and then he went to a Slipknot concert. That changed everything. That took him way past like the no jumpers sort of like ceiling of notoriety. I felt like
I could see it though. I could see he's big though. He's definitely big.
From what I hear, he got a 10-day flash though.
What's that?
you know, like a violation since he was still on that state probation, state
So
supervision.
he's about to be home
So,
real
yeah,
quick.
yeah, like the next couple days.
Yeah, all right. I will also say that like
Yeah, he has a court date on the 19th, so he ain't getting out before that court date.
4 Extras accident was more publicized than anything that's happened to Crip Mac in his entire career thus far, right?
It seemed like it was going to make him way bigger, but then I think in the long run, it kind of like lessened the
Lamar
amount
Jackson.
of attention he had.
Oh, is that
Hey,
my
you know
nigga?
what? I'll take that back now, because you know why? When I was in prison in Arizona, they had Crip Mac on a tablet. I said, "Oh, that's different."
What you mean? On the tablet.
I bullshit you not, bro. You know they got the tablets and stuff like that, so you could order like you download songs or or stream the songs. And Crip Mac interviews was on the tablet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look what platforms he on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I could see him definitely being I could see that.
Y'all ever independent?
I mean, my personal opinion, I think people want to see change, bro. And if Crip Mac gets out on the same bullshit, you're going to turn into having a lot of haters because people want to see growth and change. You get out and you're back on the same shit that got you into position, like, people are going to just start to look at him like a fucking fool. And then once people start looking at you like a fool, you know, they got to respect it and have some kind of respect for what you're doing. At first, yeah, hoo-ha, it was funny, but if he gets out on the same shit, people are just going to be like, bro, what's wrong with this guy? I think. Kind of like Boot Gang and all these other dudes. Like, Boot Gang was fucking famous as hell, but he couldn't keep up the same antics.
Penitentiary system. Ever seen these little cassette tapes they used to have that fools used to like? There's a company that was distributing.
I just wonder, is it going to be business as usual, or is he going to kind of change his life up a little bit?
Where is the sense of stability and normalcy going to come from? Who's going to like give him just like
Hey, he got a family.
a baseline? Well, yeah.
And now he got a baby. He got like a 1-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
Is the
That's what
chat
I'm saying.
not
But there
working
needs to
now?
be
Now
a
it's
plan
on
in
the
place
bottom.
for that.
It's telling me, chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. Unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. Like, bro, what the hell is going on today? I wonder if YouTube's having problems today.
Let's say for him to have optimal results, because me being around Crip Mac, he's a great, really nice dude, but I feel like it's easy to kind of stray him off path. You know what I mean? So I hope that the people around him,
He
like,
had
he's
the
got a
most
good
structure
support
when
system.
China Mac was around for sure.
He
seen good.
definitely did.
You seen good
But
results.
that's just a leech.
Yeah, it's like I feel like the China Mac thing.
How is China Mac a leech, though? Like, Adam just trying to be a hater. Like China Mac actually had him fucking working and doing different shit, expanding his horizon rather than just going on podcasts talking over people.
Thing was definitely
you
positive.
see results, bro.
But see, China Man don't bring any. But see, this is the thing about that is that Remo was the one cooking up all the ideas for those vlogs and everything, and then China Mac ended up scamming Remo and like basically not paying him for all the work that he did.
Are you wrong?
Because the thing is that China Mac, he don't got any star power. He's not likable. He's ugly.
I ain't trying to hate on Remo, but a lot of those ideas weren't very original. Go to the zoo. Go to a fortune teller. Go, you know, like none of them are very original.
He's just like a weird, goofy foreign dude. So
crazy.
I feel like if anything, like Crip Mac need to stay away from him because he's just like a mooch.
Well, all Crip Mac needed was a straight guy, like a regular, the
Somebody
straight
with
man.
sense.
Yes, he just needed someone with common sense to kind of play off of.
And that's why my interviews with him always did so good. But at the same time,
yeah.
that's why like we tried to give Crip Mac the Crip Mac.
I can see the chat on my phone. I just can't see it on my computer. So my computer's fucked. Yeah, I gotta look at the chat on my phone. Here, let me put my little thingy right here so I can see it. Bro, what is going on today?
Mac show that was just him reacting to shit, and it just didn't really
It's
work.
gonna be real repetitive.
It didn't work because it was just like it's just him in his own world just talking, and it just you need like a normal person to kind of like have him bouncing off
Reel him back in.
so that when he because like you know he's the kind of guy who will just go on like a 10-minute jail rant. Like he'll spend 10 minutes talking to you about some shit that happened in jail, and then like to the average person it's just kind of like, okay, what the fuck am I watching? Like you need somebody to kind of rein him in and be able to say some shit to like help him kind of have some structure to it, you know?
But that's all Crip Mac does. But when he first gets out, he's a little more level-headed. He's not all crazy. He ain't got the alcohol going in his brain. When he first gets out is when he's the most mellow and level-headed. Hopefully he stays that way. But like I said, the same thing with 4 Extra and all these other gangbangers and whatever. You gotta like take them traveling. You gotta take them places, like teach them shit, show them stuff they've never seen before. That's what people want to see. Like Crip Mac going to like the Grand Canyon or going to Miami, going to New York. Like you get Crip Mac rocking down the streets of New York, talking to people, bro, golden. But then how much does it cost? The flights, the hotels, all the overhead that it takes just to get him there to do it. Is it going to balance out? I mean, it's good for Crip Mac, but whoever's footing the bill, is it good for them?
Was it Famous Richard or J Man who told him like honestly, Shawty, I didn't understand a word you just said?
to me, Crip Mac, not like that, but I think I ain't gonna say best case scenario, but I think bro needed that experience. He got a kid now, you know, going to prison, man, and being on the main line and having that experience, it give you a newfound like for I think it give you a different perspective on life.
He been to the pen before this though.
Yeah, but this now after the fame though, if he can't like if he don't like now seeing like bro, you got to respect the danger. You know what I'm saying? You can move differently. Like actually doing a little stretch. You know what I'm saying? And that's doing a little bit. Like hopefully he can see who all in his corner, who really has his best interests at heart. You know what I'm saying? And what's important now, you got a daughter, you know what I'm saying? Make that be your number one priority, bro. You famous, you big already. Get your chili in, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully he come out moving smarter and different, you know what I'm saying, and keep running it up. But I think he needed this experience. I doubt that definitely did, because they're always prisons. I mean, if you go to prison, you don't come out with a different perspective. I don't care, good or bad, something wrong too. You from a different planet, bro. So hopefully he got that good experience. That's going to, you know what I mean, keep him on the right path, man.
Did Lupe see this? To me, it looked like Lupe was surprised. Like she didn't know this was going to be a thing. I don't know. That was just my interpretation of the video.
Well, you think Lupe would have drove all the way over there to pick him up if she knew this was going to be a thing? Like, come on, Lush.
Yo,
yeah, she was definitely surprised that they didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, she wouldn't have drove all the way up there.
Right,
or, you know what I'm saying? Did all that if she knew. But I'm glad that he ain't got no case, man. He just coming home.
Oh, the lonely ass ride back. I know she was like.
That's a fact.
They be playing games at that prison he was at, Mendota. They don't be on their job up there because that wasn't even supposed to happen. He already supposed to know either. He's supposed to got that situated, but them counselors up there don't like doing their job, and they be in and depending on what unit he was in too. Yeah. He probably had a counselor.
So was it on him to check that before he get out, or was they supposed to bring it to his attention?
They don't got to tell you nothing. That's on you to be in your job and go back to ask your counselor what's your points, what's your custody level, what's going on with this. Like, yeah, it's in their job title to push it together, but they ain't gonna do nothing. It's easy money for them. So
okay, like what is the actual lifestyle
like
that
halfway to Sacramento from LA?
Crip Mac needs to embrace? Because this is the thing about it. He just did a couple years because he had a gun. He got lucky because it was a ghost gun that didn't work. So he didn't get like the full sentence that he would have normally got as a felon with a gun. So
I don't think the feds care whether it worked or not, bro. If it has a firing pin in it, that's a gun to them. Maybe they didn't care, but bro, how you clarify a gun is if it has a firing pin. If it has a firing pin, that shit's a gun in any court's eyes.
Oh, I was in court. I listened to all this. But all I'm saying is like now him running around with Blix is just like a really, really, really bad idea. But he's Crip Mac, and in LA, he's a controversial guy. You know, he's a dude that realistically there's people who don't like him. So it's just kind of confusing. Like, what should he be doing? What is the proper way for him to move around? Should he just move? Would he ever move? Like, would he even know what to do if he was in Vegas or something? I don't know.
Them tattoos come with you, though.
Number one, get rid of that ghost gun. The shit don't working that well to begin with, then it wasn't operating.
I'm sure the feds took that.
Being confiscated.
Boom. Okay, number two, Vegas not far enough. That's like LA.
Why he didn't have a gun and then why he didn't know, man.
Man, hell, he didn't know.
If that worked or not, because shit, your life on the line, motherfucker.
I mean, most people ain't trying to fucking, you got to maybe let a couple off in the air or something, shoot the ground, make sure that shit works if you're going to be walking around with it.
Get up on
That shit a jam before you even try to.
He might not have known for real.
But Vegas not far enough.
You're tripping, Gus. Like, you think Crip Mac should have the right to have a gun? You're tripping. What he needs to have is security. If he's trying to be an influencer and trying to be a famous guy, hopefully people pay him enough so he can have security.
Like, move out the way and not go to the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I was wondering that too. Like, beyond the people that are going to be blatantly offended by.
After I said that about the Reddit the other day, they were probably all pissed. I didn't even read the comments. I really didn't give a fuck. But yeah, I figured that me talking about the Reddit, they were going to be, bumping their gums. But whatever. I didn't even open any of the comments or bother to even read them because I figured they're going to be one-sided anyways.
By the eyebusters and things like that. Do you feel like a lot of people that are potentially enemies of him or his community would run into him and kind of stall him out because, like, all right, you're a Crip Mac, you're an entertainer, you're older, or like,
no, absolutely not. And to be honest, it makes him more enticing.
I mean, that's what the Reddit lives
He's
off
considered
of,
to
really.
be a trophy out here in the streets, and that's just a fact. Whether you feel like he earned to be a trophy or not, that's a fact. By the opposition, he's considered to be a trophy.
I got
out
like
here.
10 subs after that day.
When you live in that type of lifestyle, who wouldn't want to say that?
Good publicity, right?
But the way he moved is just totally be different. He should be moving in unison with his team. You know what I'm saying? It's strategic. It's no other way around.
To be fair, like before.
Yeah, but this whole video, just this title right here got me. Crip Mac sent back to state prison after finishing Fed bid. Like, bro, maybe they just trying to get some clicks off the title. All right, what else? What were you, Gush, what were you saying the other topics we should look at? Because that fucking live ended, so, oh, let's see, what did they bust those traffickers for? I heard there were a bunch of kids and shit, too, that they busted. Human trafficking.
And now at 12:30, hundreds of suspects were arrested during a multi-agency human trafficking task force operation. Law enforcement officials held a news conference this morning revealing the victims were targeted.
Women and juvenile victims were safely rescued during the crackdown. KTLA 5's Kimberly Chang live in downtown LA with the details. Kimberly.
Damn, what? Well, I guess we'll find out, but bro, you're saying 600 people arrested? Like, god damn. Like, where do they hide all these people at, bro? Like, that's always wondered when it's like a human trafficking ring. Like, where do they hide all these people?
High officials said during a news conference earlier this morning that multiple people were rescued, including children. The youngest child, just 13 years old, during this week-long operation, many of whom have been abused and exploited repeatedly. Now take a look at this video. This was during the news conference that just took place. LAPD and the LA County Sheriff's Department took part in this state.
I always like to see what kind of guns they got. What is this right here? Is this like a cattle stun gun thing? Yeah, I mean, they ain't got nothing special. They got the little 50-round extendos. They got like a big-ass mini machete. These look like some Glocks.
Wide collaborative operation. The LA Regional Human Trafficking Task Force made a number of rescues and arrests during this operation called Operation Reclaim and Rebuild. It's done annually. Now, during the news conference, officials displayed multiple weapons that they say were also recovered during this crackdown.
Oh, here's a better picture of the guns. Oh, this is a handgun turned into an AR, like these things that they make.
Now, during the week-long effort, dozens of law enforcement and other agencies across the state search for victims of human trafficking and sex exploitation and rescue.
Bro, imagine having a cattle probe. Like, what? Human trafficking victims were getting fucking cattle probe, bro. Like, fucking shady bastards.
Them. Sheriff Robert Luna said during this year's operation, statewide, there were a total of 611 arrests.
I wonder, are these the ghost ARs? Man, this should look dusty as hell, bro. Like they didn't ever use this fucker. But it looked like a real one, right? This ain't the 80% uppers or lowers. Yeah, the lowers.
This included suspected traffickers. The sheriff said roughly one.
This one looks like it might be a 80%er right here. This one I don't think is. Nah, this one ain't.
150 adults and 14 children were rescued statewide, and in LA County specifically, 12 adults and 5 children were rescued. According to Sheriff Luna, during the operation, they also did parole compliance checks and seized weapons, which they displayed today for the media, and a brothel in the city of Walnut was also targeted.
Detectives from the Los Angeles Regional Human Trafficking Task Force investigated a citizen complaint about a suspected residential brothel in the city of Walnut, leading to months of surveillance and information gathering. A coordinated multi-location search warrant operation involving multiple law enforcement agencies, including an investigator from the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office, identified several residential brothels in the city of Walnut, which resulted in the arrest of 6 traffickers.
We have traffickers that are putting
Walnut was like up
barely
north.
Teenage girls out on the streets of Los Angeles to be victimized repeatedly over and over again.
Where is the city of Walnut?
And these children did not come from one place. They came from Chicago, from Oklahoma, from Missouri, tribal lands in the Muskogee Creek Nation, and from communities right here in the state of California.
Oh, Walnut Creek's the city that's up north.
Now, authorities didn't just target suspected traffickers, but
these are the Asian parlors, because City of Walnut's out there, out there by, like, Diamond Bar and all that shit. That's a heavy Asian community. Henry, what up?
they also arrested hundreds of sex buyers, also known as Johns, during this crackdown. LA County District Attorney Nathan Hochman said that they're focusing on sex buyers, and he said when the case comes to the DA's office, they will go after them as felony prosecutions, not misdemeanors.
How embarrassing. How embarrassing that I can actually say we have corridors of human sex trafficking throughout Los Angeles County. It's also a dubious distinction that Los Angeles County is one of the epicenters of human sex trafficking in the entire nation. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It is nothing less than modern slavery.
And as I mentioned, there were dozens of agencies involved in this crackdown statewide, and that included locally the LA County Department of Children and Family Services, as well as the Homeland Security Investigations, Los Angeles. Reporting live here in downtown Kimberly.
Damn, man. They're on their bumper. I mean, the kids obviously don't agree with that. Yeah, that's fucked up. And just forcing people into it, you know? Because selling pussy is one of the oldest hustles in the world, but it's got to be done correctly, man. You can't be forcing anybody into it. That's where it gets fucked up. OG, what up? No, that shit's in Walnut out there by Pomona. All right, what else? What else do you say, Gush? Oh, is Kanye bloated and wobbling? What's going on with that, man? Nah, I appreciate you, Gush. You helping a player out today. You helping a player partner out. Hidden brain injury behind Kanye West? What? Oh, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, who's got everyone talking after his latest appearance? At a recent event, Ye caused a bit of alarm when he appeared to move slowly and almost lethargically, with some folks describing him as sluggish and even bloated. The internet lit up with speculation, but not everyone thinks it's a big deal. Some fans pointed out that Kanye had just performed for 3 hours straight. Yeah, 3 hours. That's wild, especially when you consider that even a 45-minute set can leave most artists wiped out. And let's not forget, Ye is 48 years old now. Maybe he was just tired in this video.
Free Hoover.
And honestly, who wouldn't be after a marathon performance like that? So, what are your thoughts on this? Was Kanye just exhausted, or is there some...
I mean, Kanye probably needs a liquid IV or a IV to get himself hydrated again, bro. Performing for 3 hours, that's gonna wear anybody out.
Something more going on. Drop your opinions in the comments below. Let's talk about it.
I don't really see him wobbling, though. Oh, right there. I mean, he probably just wore out, right? 3 hours performing, bro, is not no joke. Kenny, what up? How you living? All right, what else you put in here, Gush? Oh, Blueface is trying to get him and NLE Choppa's son to fight. How old is Blueface's kid? Blueface kid fight NLE Choppa. Are the kids the same age? I always feel like they're trying to use a little background audio to copyright your ass or steal your monetization.
Challenge against NLE Choppa after he talked about his son Junior.
I'm gonna decline your offer with a way better proposition for you. You feel me? Cause we know you owe $23 million to that club, for one. And you owe another $100,000 to Soulja Boy.
Yeah, that $23 million that he owes in Vegas, ooh, that's a rough one, bro. You're gonna have to really get on touring. You're gonna have to find a way to bring in some Cheddams to cover that $23 million.
Baby mama. So your goal is to
$100,000,
give
whatever.
me the fight you to
He
help
probably
pay off
cover
your
that
debt.
quick, but that
Okay,
$23
cool.
million?
I understand that, right? So that's my reason to not fight you. Cause I ain't finna help you pay your debt, but I got a better proposition for you. How about this? Take your son and stand him beside my son, and let's see which one of them motherfuckers know how to operate.
3 hours.
Oh, I thought it was Blueface saying the kids to fight. NLE Choppa's saying it, bro. That's crazy. And these kids are probably, like, how old is Blueface's son? Not the one he has with Krishan, right? I mean, I only see him with daughters with Jaden. Oh, but he does got a son with Jaden too, right?
Later.
Well, I guess he turned it down, you know. Turning down faiths publicly is crazy. But shit, I don't know what to do after this point.
Grind time, what up?
That.
Yeah, he owes $23 million. Scotty, what up? Yeah, he owes $23 million to that strip club in Vegas where he had the shootout and the fight or whatever. That Vegas strip club owner sued him for $23 million and won.
Start talking about all type of other random shit that ain't got shit to do with shit.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you guys for your time. Eat a chop. You done came for the wrong motherfucker, fool. DLE, fool. Like, I'm really on that. You gotta pay me a motherfucking thing to fight you, brother. So, I know you thought you came up with a good excuse to decline, but
I mean, a couple of songs Blueface has dropped have done good, bro. They're like up in the multiple millions. I wonder if he just can't really tour yet. But if he really wants to bring in money, dude, you got to hit a tour and sell some merch on the tour. I wonder how good a Blueface tour would do, though. But I'm sure Wack could book it. And then once it gets off the AB 109 probation, international tour.
But now I'm going against your excuse now. We can fight at your mama house in the backyard. Dead ooze for free. I for free. So what we doing, brother? You still declining? Like what the you declining because of some shit that you don't even know about? All right. How about this? All that squabble up or shut the up. You want the kids to my son, well, your son is dead on me. Since you scared, let your son get it.
I mean, it's like ass backwards, because you remember when you were young in like elementary school, like, oh, my brother will beat your ass. Oh, my brother will beat your brother's ass. Oh, then I'll get my dad and my dad will beat your dad's ass. This is like going counterproductive to where he's got grown ass men talking about their little kids fighting, which is just kind of mind blowing, right? Like, you guys sound like a couple of dumbasses talking about having your kids fight your battle. Like, the hell's wrong with both of y'all? What was the other one you had in here, Gush? No, my kid's talking about dad. No, I think that's some shit back fucking when I growing up. At least I've never heard about it if they do have those kind of arguments. And I think most dads would probably just laugh about it. Really, right? Like, my son's only been in like 2 fights at school. Like, one I think was like in 5th grade, and then the other one he got in a fight in 6th or was it last year, the beginning of last year? So I think like one in like 5th grade, like a little scuffle, and then he got in another scuffle the beginning of last year with one of his friends. But you know, kids are gonna be kids, bro. That's all it is. Oh, Snoop Dogg, TMZ, Snoop Dogg, Olympic torchbearer. My daughter's 16 and my son's gonna be 14 in April. No, I appreciate you helping, Gush, because I felt like slow. When I do this every morning, it's hard to stack up topics every day. All right, so here we got Snoop Dogg lights one up for the U.S. as an Olympic torch bearer. Oh, but this is for Winter Olympics, right? That are going. Where are the Winter Olympics this year? Somewhere over there in Europe, right? Yeah, Milano. Where is that? France? Oh, Italy? But not like that. He's an official torchbearer for the Olympic Winter Games. Yeah, that little beat will fuck us. Damn, early happy birthday to her. Yeah, my dog gonna be there before I know it. I'm trying to talk my daughter into getting her license so she can at least drive her ass to school back and forth when I hit the road. She's like, I don't want a license. I'm like, bro, what 16-year-old kid don't want to get their license when their parents are telling them to? And pretty much going to leave her my car to drive back and forth to school so it could put a little less weight on my wife. I mean, Snoop really, he's always been big, but dude, he's on all kinds of commercials. He had the Snoop Bowl up there in Fresno at the end of the college football year. Snoop's like, bro, he's really killing it right now. Snoop is clearly living his best life, dancing to his and Dre's classic, The Next Episode, as he represented the U.S. abroad. If he seems relaxed carrying out such a huge honor, it might be because he's had some experience. The rapper also did the honors at the 2024 Olympics in Paris. Oh, wow. Oh, and then they talk about his granddaughter passing. Rest in peace to her, man. That's messed up. Yeah, Hoff, these kids are lazy nowadays, right? Like, bro, get your damn license so you can drive your ass around. Yeah, I guess these kids are just used to Ubering or something. Because sometimes, like, yeah, I'll get my daughter at Uber every once in a while. It's just too expensive to let them Uber everywhere all the time, but I'll get her Uber every once in a while. But for the most part, dude, like, if I'm planning on leaving you my car, get your goddamn license to drive it. Bro, I don't know if any of you live in California, but you see they're trying to pass that bill to charge us a mileage tax, pretty much like 8 cents a mile for how much you drive in a year. And I was watching this video, and they said on average, the average person that drives 10 to 15,000 miles a year would have to pay like 4 to 5 grand a year in mileage tax. Like, bro, they better not pass that shit. That'd be the final straw for me to get the hell out of this state, bro. And they said every car after like 2021 or something, it's mandatory they have a mileage tracker built into them. Like, bro, that's like goes against our freedom. Like, I understand putting some taxes on the gas. And in California, bro, it's like $4.70 a gallon, bro. That shit's already expensive and crazy. And now you're going to want to charge people 8 cents a mile they drive throughout the year. Like, bro, that shit it's kind of mind-blowing. I don't think it'll make it that far because anybody in their right mind can't support that, bro. Yeah, yeah, bro. Gas is expensive, dude. It's like $75 to fill my tank, and I go through a tank of gas a week, and I don't even drive that much. Like, bro, it's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. Let me scroll through Oh, well, David's friend Neo appears before grand jury in Riva's case. Like, bro, when are we going to get some answers for that shit, man? This is just, I guess it's been like 6 months, I guess. It's going on way too long, bro. Like, the cops need to get their shit together. On Valentine's Day, damn, man. Valentine's Day is coming in shit. What is it today? 10 days to Valentine's Day? Any of y'all got plans for Valentine's Day? Another day to go broke? Wow, Jay. So I wish gas was $2.39 a gallon. God damn. Yeah, I forget how long it was, but yeah, gas got up to like $5-6 here at one point. It was just crazy, bro. Like, it's mind blowing. Like, they just try to fucking suck us dry for all the money we have in California, dude. I wonder how all Nicki Minaj's fans feel about this. Did she really say kids being trans is wrong? I mean, I think kids need to learn to love themselves instead of like doing all that stuff. But most Nicki's fans are like gay people, right? Oh, happy birthday, Scott. Hopefully it's a good one. Yeah, shotgun a beer for me.
Policies in California, given you've spent a lot of time there, that makes you think Gavin Newsom is Gavin Newsom? Is it the mass amount of illegal immigration and tax dollars being spent for illegal alien health care? Is it the failure to rebuild homes in the Palisades? Is it just pro-trans ideology and pushing that on kids in schools? What stands out the most to you?
And I'm glad you asked that because I want to make it clear. I personally don't have an issue with the trans part of the LGBT at all. I am the biggest advocate for adults being able to do whatever the heck they want to do. They're adults. I don't care. I only mentioned something because when it comes to children, I wouldn't even allow my 17-year-old daughter to get breast implants. Neither, like, and most 99% of the parents would not let their 17-year-old child get breast implants. So if you wouldn't let a child get breast implants, you're not gonna want them to have any kind of surgery because we all know the brain is not developed, and we've heard.
Oh, this little clickbait title. Oh, maybe I read it wrong, but yeah, I mean, if you're an adult, whatever you want to do, but. Yeah, because most people, they say, don't realize and learn to love themselves to after like 20, 21, I think is when they start curving that curve to like, you are who you are and learn to love yourself for what you are.
19 times more likely to commit suicide. What more do you need to know? That a child is 19 times more likely to commit suicide?
Yeah, Nikki has a bunch of different looks. If they have a surgery?
Before they're an adult? So I just wanted to make that clear because, you know, of course, I don't judge, you know, adults with, you know, they can do whatever they want. With Newsom, it's the fact that with everything you said, but then having the audacity to be playing on Twitter, obsessed with Trump, trying to be Trump, trying to be funny when it's not, and then wanting to roll around in the mud with female rappers or whomever and completely missing the plot. We would never want someone like that to be our president. Americans are so...
Yeah, I mean, after Newsom fucking handled COVID and he got paid out first, his restaurant stayed open and his restaurant got money first. his kids were going to school the whole time without social distancing. Newsom was going out to dinner without masks, not social distancing. Like, that's my whole beef with the guy. I don't even follow much more than that, but it's like, bro, you're not leading by example. Your restaurant got money before all the other restaurants. Your kids' school stayed open and they actually went to school every day. Like, I feel like politicians got to lead by example, and they should be the last ones to get any perks. Like, the regular public should be the first ones to get it, and politicians should be last. It's like if you have a business, you pay your employees before you pay yourself. Like, that's how a good business owner works. You make sure your employees get paid, and if there ain't a left for you to get paid, then that's just what it is. But you don't get paid first and then screw your employees. That's a horrible business owner. And if any business owners or bosses are like that, fucking find a new job as fast as you can. I hate all the ads that fucking TMZ has. Funny, my dog's snoring right here. Oh, who you guys got in the Super Bowl this weekend? Got any Seahawks fans in here? Go Seahawks. I mean, hopefully Drake May don't fucking turn up, dude. Hopefully that dude has a bad game. Yeah, Bilo, right? Seahawks all day. Seahawks, because I'm originally from there. The Rams, a close second. But anything but any Boston teams. Because if you come from LA, you know, like Boston got one more championship than we do. So, yeah, you just really ain't a fan of any Boston teams if you come from LA. Wow, it says Wyclef Jean about to drop 7 albums in 7 months. If the first album ain't fire, I wouldn't bother dropping any more after that because they're all just going to tank. I mean, now if each album has like 5 songs, then all right, maybe something, but they're going to drop like albums like Max B. Like, bro, who in the hell is going to listen to 30 songs? There's way too much music out to try and drop a 30-song album. Nah, appreciate you, Kenny. All right. I got like 8 more minutes, dude. Anything else you want to talk about? Any of y'all got anything in the comments to go say? So funny. The comments on my computer still haven't moved, but at least I can actually see them on my phone.
Do me hold this, bro?
Hey.
You see Lush filming his music video with the GOAT?
And is the first mayor to ever walk a goat through MacArthur Park. What's happening? Frytown video coming soon, directed by Shot by Messenger.
There used to always be, when Juice recorded this studio right there on like Hollywood and kind of like a block up from Vine, there used to always be this fucking guy walking down Hollywood Boulevard with a goat. I wonder if this is the same goat just growing up now. Because that goat was still kind of young. I wonder if this is the same goat. Just an adult now.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, I was wondering because I thought Kenny didn't have the dot in between. Bro, this had me rolling last night or this morning whenever I seen it. Hefe talking about doing yoga and then the alter eagle pose. Man, this shit is comedy. His lore just gets more and more.
You can't.
So she was basically
to him and Blueface.
This is where Act gets shut down at. He said Blueface is signed to me, right? Blueface was signed to Cash Money West.
Okay. Now, this is, I'll acknowledge I don't know the full details or all the intricacies of his business, but I'm going off what I always.
Oh, did any of you guys see that Fame Farmer? I forget what page it was, but they did all like Friday, the first Friday, and how all the actors from Friday, what they look like today. Man, so many of the actors from Friday have passed away. I was just like kind of mind blowing. Like, damn, bro. So many, and some of them passed away young, like 50, 55. Just fucked up.
Heard Wax say. So Cash Money West is Birdman's company, right? That's kind of ran or overseen by Wack 100, or was. I don't know if currently. But just like how
is Academics and Wack having a falling out, or are they just making content and Wack's like, hey, go at me, let's get people posting and talking, or is Academics just getting over Wack's shit?
Atlantic, Uzi's quote unquote technically signed to. Uzi's really signed to Generation Now. That's called a production company. Wack 100 is leaving out a step. Yeah, Blueface is signed to Cash Money West, but my understanding is that he's signed to Cash Money West through 100 ENT, which is Wack's production company. So technically, Blueface is signed to you, and you signed his rights to Cash Money. Now, I could be wrong. I haven't seen his contracts. And, you want me to go back on my trusted site? I could go back on my trusted site and pull up Blueface's name, right? We could pull up his name and,
what's a trusted site?
Give me 1 second.
But yeah, a lot of times that's what they do. Is somebody will find an artist, think they got some motion, sign them, and then now they shop them to deals. Like if I was Adam, that's what I would do. I would try to find artists that are just about the, that I fuck with them. I think they got something. Sign them to a production deal for a year or two, and then fucking sign them over to a bigger label. But get them interviews, get them in the studio, blow them up, invest a couple $100,000 in them, and then, sign them over to a label after they get a good foundation and double, triple your money. If I was Adam, that's what I would do. Use all my contacts to build up artists, invest a little bit of money, and then just try to get a return on my investment.
Yeah, I got on his ass about that. That was crazy.
So for the record, he said since Blueface is signed to you on a music level and managed by you, that means that you're essentially taking like half of his money.
Here's the thing with Academics. When I talked to him, I said, have you ever done a contract with anybody musically?
Wack never said that to me, and I absolutely have. I literally have a joint venture, just like I have a joint venture, the Academy Records. It falls under 10K. Used to be under Capitol, and now they sent me notice they're under Atlantic. or AMG.
Well,
okay?
if you signed them, then
which
they
is a
kind of
newly
have a
formed thing.
non-compete.
Elliot, which
if
is
you
the son of
sign 'em.
Lucian Grange. The deal I did was with the son of Lucian
Or you
Grange,
just
which
shelf
is
'em.
Elliot Grange. It's on 10K Projects. It's there. I'm signed to my own label, right? Which literally I had to sign that myself, and also I signed another person as well, and also I've offered contracts as well. But that's
And if Adam did that with one artist and did good with them, bro, you would have all kinds of artists knocking at the door. Like I went through Adam's boot camp. He got me a bunch of interviews, got me the right fucking features, got me the right placements, and it worked. And if he did that once, bro, you'd be able to get anybody you wanted.
Are there any?
All right. It's about to be 11. Yeah, you kind of got a little bit of a point right there, Hoff. But, I mean, you could just hide it behind somebody else, I guess, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you kind of got a point right there. Yeah, I ain't got no answer for that. Yeah, I ain't got no answer for that. But let me hop off here. Hopefully I can get my YouTube. Well, it kind of started working, right? It just I had to handicap it on my OBS to get the audio to play. But yeah, let me go do some dad duties, get my son's phone fixed. Nah, but labels ain't really signing, but they'll sign it. They'll sign you if you already laid the foundation. Like if you already got movement, you got views, you got placements. You got to invest in yourself nowadays before a label will invest in you. So somebody got to be that bridge to invest in them and give them all the foundation that another label can take them to the next level. Or you would just fucking keep it going and just keep making money in. You know, you put them on tour, you know. Easier said than done for sure, but once you get the formula created, that's all. Then you just copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. And it doesn't take that much money to blow an artist up if you do it correctly. But all right, let me go fucking do these dad duties and get my son's phone fixed. All right, I appreciate you all. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, I ain't got shit to do. I got like 8 more days till I hit the road. So until then, we'll just stay with the normal program. And then once I hit the road, I'll probably just go live on my phone all the time and just keep my phone rolling and just rap out with y'all. But I appreciate you, Hoff. I appreciate you, Gush, Scotty, B-Lord, Allen, Chronic, Quick, 7. Appreciate you all. J Swag. Grind Time. OG, Henry. Irate, Golden Boy. Man, how many accounts you got, Gush? It's not hard clicking back and forth through all of them. I mean, is there like a limit on how many accounts that Google will let you have? They don't think you're a scammer by having so many different accounts? But all right, I'm out of here. See y'all tomorrow morning.